What is going on, guys? It's your boy Mantis, and today we're talking about some of the devastating news that the Rainbow Six Mobile developers just dropped. Now, the game isn't necessarily dead or anything, but they did just hit us with a pretty unfortunate set of news. We're going to be talking about it in today's video. Subscribe if you want to see more mobile gaming content, and let's hop right into it. So you guys can see I have this pulled up on my other screen, and basically this is an announcement that was just released by Rainbow Six Mobile developers. Now they said, over the past several months their soft launch has allowed them to gather crucial insights and information, and they're incredibly proud of how the game is shaping up, which I agree. I think the game actually was shaping up to be pretty good in my opinion. Like, they were doing a good job with rolling out updates and stuff. But they did say that they recognize there's areas for improvement, and they've made the decision to pause the rollout of new territories and content for soft launch for the time being. Now, originally, this might sound not that bad, right? Because currently we're just in a very long season that doesn't really have a timer. I think officially in game it's about like 2.5 months, so I don't really care if they pause new content or not, as well as pausing new territories, because they haven't really been pushing out this stuff in the first place. The next paragraph is where things start to get rough, because they do say, during this time, players within the soft launch countries will still be able to play Rainbow Six Mobile as they currently do, but they will be closing the servers that they were hosting currently operating outside of the soft launch countries, meaning players joining from outside of the soft launch countries are going to expect difficulties connecting to game matches or experience high latency, resulting in being unable to play properly. Now, this is honestly a huge L in my opinion, because if you guys don't know, the game is only officially out in Canada, Mexico, Colombia, and I think Chile is the last country. So basically those 4 countries, but in other words, it's basically only out in a couple North America and South America countries, and this basically kills any competitive drive for the game, because all of the good players in this game, or pretty much all of them, all the good teams at least, they all reside in the other side of the world, over by Europe, Asia, stuff like that. That's where all the good teams and players are, and these guys, even though the game isn't out for their countries, at least they had a couple of servers they could play on so that the latency wouldn't be horrible. And the question becomes, how are they even going to be able to play the game now, considering that we don't have servers in these regions? Even just now, there's supposed to be a tournament that's taking place in like a week, and a lot of these players are like, okay, well, what's going to happen? I mean, are we even going to be able to play these games? Because I'm here to tell you right now, if they're going to be having red latency and potentially getting booted every single time they load up R6 Mobile, they're just not going to want to play the game. I totally understand the desire to want to maybe try and improve the game more, because maybe you're unsatisfied with the way certain things are going. Like, I get it. They even say towards the bottom, their focus will be on improving server performance, addressing bugs and connection issues. I think all that is good. They even say at the bottom, their goal is for players to experience R6M in all its glory with high FPS and graphics settings, which I think is awesome, because we only get up to 60 FPS, and the graphics, they're good, but they could be better in my opinion. And I think it's good that they want to focus on this stuff. I wouldn't have a problem if they just paused the new content and all that, and even if they pause the regions, that's fine. I'm just not a fan of the fact that they're shutting down the other servers. I'm assuming the only reason they're doing that is because it's absolutely necessary for them to be able to fix the current server stabilization, because I won't lie, the servers aren't the best right now. You definitely can get kicked a lot or booted sometimes, and I can understand why they want to fix the servers. I just hope that them shutting down the servers in other regions is solely because they're trying to improve them, and they're probably going to try and get them back up and running ASAP, because right now this is not a good spot for the competitive side of the game. Any competitive drive for your mobile esports shooter is going to die if you guys take away their ability to connect to the game and play properly, because even now you cannot reconnect to games, which again is an issue I'm sure they're trying to work on hard to fix. And if you can't reconnect to games and you just load into the game and get booted, then it's impossible for these European and Asian players to even connect to your game and try to play. Unfortunately, for those of you watching who are not located in North or South America, you're probably gonna have a very hard time playing the game. However, I'm curious to see, once they do remove the servers, how bad is your ping? Are you guys still able to even connect to the servers and actually like play ranked games and stuff? So let me know in the comments once they do officially disable the servers, if it's that bad for you guys, because I'm curious if the game is even gonna be playable for y'all anymore. Now, fortunately for me, I live in the US, so for those of you who live in North or South America, you're still gonna be having those official Canada and Mexico servers. I'd imagine even that they probably don't have a Canada and Mexico server, but they probably just have a US server, and for South America they probably have like a Brazil server. That's usually what most games do is they just have like, you know, a US server that all North America countries connect to, and same with South America, they might have like a Brazilian server or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't really see a whole lot of changes for North and South America players. It's mainly gonna hurt those overseas players that don't have the support yet. That is gonna wrap up this video. I'm sorry that we have to deliver this hard news today. I literally was sitting in bed and I woke up and saw the notification on Twitter, and I was like, oh no, what is happening? And I immediately read this article and it kind of hurt me inside. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be rough, but we'll get through it, guys, because I hope that R6 Mobile will come back bigger and better than ever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.